The witch display is all finished up. Hang around and I'll show you how we got here.
What you want, what you want.
Hey, what's up? Now we gotta focus on this empty area over here. We might as well, you know, make things even harder on ourselves. So I'm gonna put some witches out here first. And I think I've convinced myself to try to throw together a witch's hut. We'll see. Hopefully I will. Maybe I won't. Who knows? But let's get building these witches.
Thank you for riding the Halloween Express. We have arrived at our final destination, Unhinged Productions Yard Hunt. Please don't leave any arms, legs, toes, or fingers on board.
Hey man, what's up?
Where'd you come from?
I just got off the Halloween train.
What? There isn't a Halloween train around here.
You know, I tried to tell you last week, but you just wouldn't listen to me. Those witches, they're looking pretty good, but it seems pretty bare over here.
Man, I was thinking the same thing. I think maybe we need to make like a witch's hut house. So I've got a little bit of explaining to do.
Yeah, you
We
do.
started this video out and I said, hey, we're gonna put witches up and do this whole witch scene.
You probably need to explain to the neighbors why you talk to yourself all the time.
I started making witches and then wanted to disappear and boom, here we are. I've got this thing going on behind there. The original plan was some kind of cool witch hut with like a bamboo top roof thing and all this junk. I'm running out of time. So we're gonna go with this thing that looks more like a mausoleum and I'll show you the easy construct on this. Got these big, you know, styrofoam blocks. Got them a long time ago. And I've made several things with them, but I've never committed to like really turning them into, you know, actually something, a real prop. So building something this way is another one of those deals. It's not perfect. It's not, you know, completely laid out nice with all the details and stuff. However, you can throw something up big, quick, and give a bit of a presence under low light. Looks pretty decent. All right, so the construction of this thing, bottom block down here. This block actually has some rebar in the ground, and then that's set down on top of the rebar. Same way, on all the bottom blocks, they are secured to the ground with some rebar. And then taking some PVC like this, and I've cut little 45 on the ends to make it kind of sharp. And I've kind of pre-drilled down through the styrofoam into the next one, and then use these, right? And just drive these in like they're big nails, like big plastic nails through the styrofoam, into the styrofoam to lock them into place. It's for sure not like perfect construction or whatever, and it's not permanent, but these little things hold those things together quite well, even through wind. It's fast, easy to do. Didn't have to dedicate it to anything. I don't have any foam in there. Nothing's glued together, so it's not just one piece that has to be this way. And after it's all done, I can pop it all apart, store it somewhere, and then recycle it again the next year. Anyway, enough talking. I'm gonna get back to assembling this. So this is gonna be a crypt slash thing that the witches are now like either living in or part of or whatever, but we gotta get to building this thing. All right, so we need to start detailing this out a little bit. Off camera, I kind of cut these out. We're gonna attach them like this, and the roof's gonna come out on top of that, you know, add just a little detail to it real fast. I didn't spend any time. I just took a Sawzall, cut this basic shape out, then use a shear foam shaper real fast and kind of ripped it down. And now I'm going to take a heat gun real fast and just kind of heat treat it. So I'm going to burn in a little bit, make it look a little more rough or whatever, then we're going to stick them on here.
Dude, do you really think screwing foam to foam is gonna work?
And by the way, if you're really wondering if this is going to work, all the siding pieces that are on the house, that's foam. And it's on foam. And I screwed those on with screws in the foam. I even did it last year. It all stayed up. Even with cats crawling up and down it hung in there.
Well, I guess if it passed the psycho kitty cat test, it's probably gonna work. You know, has anyone ever told you that you have a real knack for making trash look like something cool?
No, but I wouldn't exactly call this trash either.
Yeah, we should call you the Trash Man.
No. This whole mausoleum witch thing, whatever, we're staying true to form as far as what I talked about last week, man. Just using what you have left, right? So I don't have enough blocks to come across the whole back of this thing and put a back wall on it. I'll show you how I think I'm going to trick the eye to make it look like this does have a back.
Okay there, Trashy Claws. How are you gonna trick my eyes? Trashy Claws, oh my god. I cracked myself up.
Well, first, I'm going to stack some of these foam blocks right in line with the door. Then I'll take some other ones and set them at an angle on each side of the first set. That way, when you look in, no matter what angle, you'll see these blocks and it'll give off the illusion that there's a full wall back here. And now that we've got that out of the way, it's time to paint.
Hey, you know it'd be a lot faster if you used that spray gun to paint this.
Well, hey there, Einstein. You're correct, but you seem to have forgotten that the air compressor died while we were painting the facade.
Oh yeah. Rest in pieces, air compressor.
Now that it's all kind of one gray color, I'm going to add some shadows with a little bit of black spray paint. After that, I'm going to use a spray bottle filled with some watered down brown to give it a little bit of age. Once all that's done, then I'm going to dry brush the entire thing white. This crypt isn't looking too bad. That dry brushing, that really helps sell this stuff as stone. And also melting that in with the heat gun like that creates that great texture. But overall, I'm very pleased. Now I've got to get to finishing this stuff off. Getting some detailed stuff done, right? Coal pile maybe 4. This cauldron needs some maybe shift over a little bit. It's still gonna deal with her. Her hands are broke. I haven't fixed those yet.
Hey man, relax. Enjoy the build. Become one with your inner Halloween. Stop working off a list and let it just flow naturally.
We've got some sticks over that, which looks good. And we got this in a pot hanging. And that's a real pot. The thing's heavy. Off camera, because I know I wasn't filming it when I was dealing with that, and put the pot on, it broke. So I had to rebuild it again. Thank goodness I didn't have the fake holes down there. That wouldn't handle that old pot too well. Now there's just more stuff to do, so enjoy.
Hey man, this is supposed to be a family-friendly show?
Well, yeah, man, it is.
Then ixnay on the putsy.
What?
Dude, you gotta stop talking about pot.
I wasn't.
Dude, I heard you mention pot 4 times.
No, man, I was talking about that old iron pot.
Dude, I just told you gotta stop talking about the pot.
So we're moving the old witch around here. Her hands broke last year. I haven't dealt with these at all. So we're gonna try to deal with them now. Should have rebuilt these hands, throughout the year, but I didn't. But I've got these weird, you're supposed to stake these in the ground type of hands. We're gonna pull these hands off, see about using these cheap things so we can get some hands on this little girl. And how I did this, I've never showed really anybody. There's a video on how to make hands. And this is from one of them. This is a piece of PVC in here, and then that's a water cup. And then it's all macheted over, and the hand was built through anything. Anyway, but when I go to put these on, this is 1-inch PVC. I just slid it through. Then I drilled a hole straight through it and run a cotter pin through there, hold the hands into place. So they're removable if I wanted to remove them. And it's probably a good thing that I made them removable because I need to pull them off right now so I can put these cheap things on.
Hey man, weren't those hands gray?
They were, but I hit them with a little bit of spray paint just so I could get the color a little bit closer to the color of her face. And just like we did with the Grim Reaper, we're going to add layers to add a little bit of interest to her outfit.
Man, dude, that whole layer thing really works. She's looking pretty sweet.
I did something I normally don't do. I did do some very small tacks of hot glue here and there, like on the creepy cloth and on this burlap and stuff, just to kind of hold things into place with the wind. Because sometimes the wind does get crazy and it blows it off. It drives me nuts. But just a small little bitty tack, and I'm pretty sure I should be able to just pull it apart at the end of Halloween and use it again and some other deal. I did glue the hands, you saw, to the PVC, but it's just hot glue. It's cheap hot glue, so at the end of the year, she just be able to twist it, pop it off, and then I can remake new hands and go on. More to do. Let's go. I present to you a Halloween pole. Now we're gonna take this and turn this into a totem type thing, and that's what this will be.
Holy cow, dude. First a pot thing, and now you're talking about a stripper pole?
No, dude, I'm making a witch's totem.
A witch's what? Dude, I really don't think you can talk like that on here.
Okay, man, look. I'm making another Halloween prop with minimal supplies. That's it. Another prop with really no plan. It's a fence post, a stick, a deer skull that I had on hand, some of this Hawaiian. This is actually like Hawaiian hula skirt stuff, whatever, from the dollar store. 3 bags of that, some sticks, and a little bit of jute twine. And it gives us this kind of neat little witch's totem. Like I said, it doesn't have to be crazy hard. Well, look at here, it's raining. How are you guys holding up this morning? Good? Good? Is everybody okay?
It's wet.
Looks like everybody's okay. You guys seem to be doing...
Yeah, I'm cold.
Yeah? You guys all right?
Hey, yo, it's raining out here.
Yeah?
Man.
Everything's good?
Yo, it just said it's raining out here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a little wet, right?
A little wet. You stand out here for a while.
Yeah, you
That's
stand
okay. Hey,
out.
I promise. They say it's going to stop raining like in the next 2 days. So
The next 2
just a little
days?
more water.
Oh, you
Just
gotta
hang in
be
there.
kidding me.
You guys are doing good. You're doing
guys
good.
joking,
Halloween's
right?
almost here. Just hang in there.
Yeah,
we
it's
got
easy
it.
for you to say when you
Y'all
can
look
walk
good.
right back in that house.
Well, it's pretty much probably looking good enough to be called done or whatever. I've got some more small details just to throw in here. We got, you know, we got skulls and some shrunken heads and stuff like that. So might as well put it in here and doll the place up a little bit.
Doll the place up? Man, what's wrong with you?
Look, I'm just adding more details like bones, skulls, bat skeletons, shrunken heads.
Shrunken heads? Dude, no way. This isn't that dude you tortured by putting stitches in his eyes and drilling holes in his head and then filmed the whole thing and posted it on the internet for everyone to see?
Yup, pretty much.
Man, dude, you're more twisted than I thought.
Man, really, it's okay. It didn't feel a thing, right? He's not real. And man, I posted it online so that I could show people how it was done so they could make their very own.
So all the people watching could make their own? Man, they wouldn't do that. Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you sitting here watching this video. Man, sir, you wouldn't go all psycho like that and make a shrunken head, would you?
So I got some witch jar things that I made, I don't know, quite a few years ago, and I've hung them throughout here. There's some on that, there's some in a tree, whatever. Anyway, but I thought I would take advantage of, I thought it'd be neat to hang some, you know, in front of this crypt. And look, there just so happen to be all these holes in here because I've always just used that foam for stuff every year, and I hammered, you know, and I've hammered PVC into it as nails. So we're gonna take a little PVC. I did cut a little notch in that so that could just kind of ride, you know, right in there. Stick these in there and hang up some lights. Right now, I'd like to make a special thanks to all those patrons out there. You guys are amazing. It was your continued support that really made this year possible. Once again, thank you guys so much. Truly, you guys are the best.
Really, man? Sitting on your butt again?
Yeah, but I'm making these little cross grave markers.
How do you do that?
Do what?
Move from place to place without even getting off your butt?
Okay, so we're gonna call the witches here done, which means the whole yard is done. But let's have a closer look at these old witches. All these crazy shenanigans to the side. You know, I'm pretty happy with the way this witches display has turned out. Could it be a little more detailed? Sure it could, but overall, it looks pretty decent. The old hag is still rocking it, even with these cheap hands. The witch's totem and the crypt, both these turned out pretty decent. Remember, you don't have to overthink this stuff. Have fun with it. Until next time,
Keep making something from nothing.